Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ark. I am currently in my local world, you can tell, based solely off the fact that there are no other players here. And if I go into my inventory, I have metal armor. I'm also level 57. Uh, yeah, so the thing is, I wanted to do like a really huge build, right? So I've actually come. So the yellow dot that you see on there is me. Um, to round about the center of the map. Because I figured that would be like the best place to do like a huge build. And I was going to build up over there where that Bronto is. And then I went looking around a little bit and I was like, well, it's not really that flat. And the game has some problems with foundations and land and stuff. That is my mammoth. So I decided I was going to build on the cliff face that's kind of near the center. So there's a bit of it there. There's a bit all there on the right. And I started building and thought to myself, you know, what better way to do like a huge build than to have it over some water? And then it kind of occurred to me, I was like, you know, I really kind of wanted to go to this hillside here. And yeah. So sadly, I actually did cheat a lot of stuff in. Mostly building supplies, but bear in mind that what you see here, I actually had to build. Okay, so yes, I may have cheated some of the supplies in because, okay, so let me, I was gonna do this by clearing out, because I needed to clear out that forest anyway, to make room for this. Yeah, but I got to about here before I actually cheated. Now bear in mind that this beam here and this beam here, and then not the full beams but the top sections, but all the other beams plus the wood was all gathered myself. Now I've actually cheated in about 400 pillars and 400 roofs, and I'm gonna run out. My goal is to get to that cliff edge. Hang on, I don't have my gun on me, do I? And of course my hatchet's not going to. Okay, so you see, oh my god. Oh, the glare, the flare, everything. Okay, so if you can see through the shimmering edge of the glare of the hatchet, which I will be surprised if you can, which I'll go up there in a minute. There's a cliff edge right there at the end of the hatchet. That's where I want to stop at, right? So let me hop on my pterodon here and fly over there, because it is a pretty decent distance. Right, so yeah, give you guys a sense of scale here. So yeah, I'm building that, and actually I'm thinking I want to probably, if there's a way that I can add walls to the sides of these, which I'll check in a little bit, then I'll add walls, and basically this is going to be one huge, like, dam, pretty much. Right, but I'm going to stop building about here. Right? So, at about this point right here is where I'm going to stop. So basically straight across to kind of where that rock edge is, and then on over to here. Now, the problem I have is that I can put down ceilings on this, but like after a while, well, like I can't put any more foundations now is pretty much what I'm getting at, because the game is saying that I have way too many. Because the ground slopes, it's saying it's obstructed, right, which I might be able to demonstrate, but I think this might actually slope in just the right manner. So let me switch to, no, dang it. I've got plenty to spare, sort of. Right, so yeah, I had to cheat a lot of this stuff in, because otherwise, guys, just getting to this point was going to take me forever. But that's the joys of being on a local server. But I'm not afraid to admit it, like, guys, like, seriously, because I'll show you the recipes, okay? So, in order to build one pillar, it's 40 wood, 10 thatch, and 7 fiber. Okay? I have 400 of both of these. I'll let you guys do the math. But for those of you who aren't really quick at it, that's 8,000 wood just to build what I've pretty much already used up. And I'll show you what's left on my Bronto, which my Bronto couldn't carry everything, so that's why I have that little chest way down there. You see at the end of the hatchet, you can probably see I had to cheat that in too, just so I have someplace to store everything. Good Lord, dang it! So the goal is to get to that point, right? Okay. Oops, I am going to have to move El Tiradano. No. Right, so, actually, that's not as far as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. I mean, I might go like one more over, but I mean, that's actually pretty dang good. It depends on... No, I think we'll leave it... Actually, you know what? I might actually go ahead and go one more over, but I'll just go ceiling and not ceiling, and then foundation, and then we'll go straight out from there. So yeah, okay, we can do it like that. So yeah, this is basically what I've been working on trying to build in my offline time while I'm playing Ark. And most of that has been just getting the materials, which was really stupid of me, to tell you the truth. If you're wondering what these gaps are here for, I will demonstrate that as well. So, with these pillars, I can go 2 out, right? But I can go 2 out in every direction, right? So I go 2 this way, which of course is why you see those pillars there. I can go 2 this way. I can go 2 this way. And that's why I have to have these pillars so basically it's pillar, space, pillar. So that way I can basically inch this thing across. Now once these things are built, once everything underneath is built, I actually could demolish it, but I think the dam would be a much cooler design. So that's why I have these gaps there, is because I set the wood down first. Oops, I had a bit of a hiccup there. So I set the wood down first, and you see how this sticks out? So like I can put that there, but I can't put it there, because it only goes 1 at an angle. Right, and then it says there's no nearby foundation to support. So that's why there's that gap there. Is because I was just getting the pillars, because getting those pillars set up is a really huge pain in the butt. I have to use the Bronto, and it's agony. So we eat. So yeah, this is basically what I've been doing with my free time. Not really. I've actually been doing a lot of other stuff with my free time. Mostly working on my book, but you know, sometimes you have to take some time and relax. So I've got some other recordings I got to get done today as well, which I call Fridays my day off, but it's really my day off because I don't have to do any major recordings in the morning, and since nothing's going up until Monday, it's not really like I've got to get stuff recorded now, otherwise, you know, I won't have anything to post. So yeah, this is basically what I've been doing. So let me jump down here. Alright, so I'll show you what I have left ceiling-wise, because all the ceilings are still in here, or most of them anyway. So I dumped all of my inventory. I should have taken the armor off too, but for rating reasons, I can't do that. I won't go into any more detail. So, as you can see, we've got a grand total of, it looks like about, actually, hang on. I can give an actual accurate measurement here. So I can only hold 81 of these at a time. Right? So if I do this, that'll take 32. So there's 20. 10. And then, so we've got 100, we got 263 left out of 400. And then as for the pillars, right? And I did cheat in like 400, and I mean, I can show you guys that I did cheat 400 of them in. I'll show you the numbers. I'm down to 102, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, dang. I mean, yeah, it's like, and these things are ridiculously heavy, so 100 of them weigh, well, 10 weighs 40, so you can do the math. That's 400 pounds a piece. So there was no way. So yeah, this whole project has taken me a damn sight longer than I would liked it to have taken. So I'll show you, right? I'll show you guys all the stuff I cheated in. So this is the list. So this is, so these right here are the pillars, and the 85s are all the roofs. So that's all the stuff that I cheated in, right? And these two are the chests, which I cheated in another chest, but I couldn't move after I cheated it in, so I ended up throwing it away. It just despawns. Pfft. Yeah. Yeah, I got the Bronto because I figured the Bronto would be able to clear the forest faster, but it primarily collects thatch, and I needed the wood. So I had to get a mammoth, which, don't get me wrong, does a good job, but it's really kind of slow, and it collects a lot of berries, and like most of its inventory gets filled up with berries. Mind you, the Bronto's not much different. And yeah, it becomes annoying because you got to dump the inventory out just to get more wood, and after a while I was just like, guys, look, I gotta cheat this stuff in, otherwise I'm never gonna get this project done. And the odds that I'm gonna get it done today, next to zero. Now, if you're wondering, no, I will not be leaving the gap for the dinosaurs. They are actually going to sit probably over there. I'll probably make like a pinned off area to keep them in. I don't know. I have not decided one bit what I'm going to do with this massive platform that I'm building, save to say that there will be walls and towers at all four corners. I might build a castle in the middle of it, which would be freaking epic. Probably even put in a moon door. But since you don't take fall damage, it's going to be kind of like, meh, you know? So, I actually did think about about offsetting these. So you have a pillar here, a pillar here, a pillar here, and all that to make it look kind of like a little bit, kind of intentionally cluttered underneath, right? To kind of make it hard to run through. But to tell you the truth, A, this project has taken way too long. B, setting that up would be a major pain in the butt. And C, I think it's kind of cool like that. You know, even if I can't throw down some walls, which, thinking about it, hold on, let me see something real quick. I've got, what's that? I should have enough to build at least one wall. Where are my walls? There's my walls. I can craft up a wall real quick. I want to see something. I want to see if I can put a wall on the side of this. And somehow the moon has nearly just as much glare. I have no idea what was going on there. Nearly just as much glare as the sun itself. So, 2. Oh, okay. I can't really put the wall on. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, that is gonna look. That's gonna look like redonkulous when it's done. If I could make it if I wanted to, I could probably cheat. I could cheat in the stone stuff. Right? And make it out of stone. But making it out of wood, I think, would be a little like, it'd make a little bit more sense. Give it that kind of rustic medieval look of like a medieval dam. But, ooh, okay, yeah, I can put the walls down there. Oh man, that is gonna be insane. And I think we'll offset this inside. So this is actually gonna come out one more. So like I did over there on the other side. So like it did over there where it's the pillar and then it goes out one more. So that's going to come out one more. So all of this will be closed off and it'll just have like this huge long walkway on the outside we will have like occasional doors. So like for quote unquote guards. I mean, I use air quotes, but you know, you guys can't see me. So, you know, just know that I did air quotes. Right? So it'd be like a place for people to stand and launch arrows from, i.e. me to stand and launch arrows from. So, yeah. So that's basically the plan, is I am going to try and build up this platform as best as I can. This is, like I said, this is kind of what I've been doing in Ark. I've wanted to do like a huge build in video games, right? Especially a game like Space Engineers. But the problem is, at a certain level, you get given a lot of freedom. And if you're given too much freedom all at once, it can be a little bit overwhelming. Especially for people like myself who... What I see in my head is a massive picture. It's huge. However, what I can actually pull off by comparison to that picture is a lot less. I could probably pull it off. I could probably pull off the image in my head. I hope I can. Right. However, I am noticing a bit of a problem with shaping. If I'm going to do that image, it needs to be bigger. Yeah. It's probably going to need to be bigger. But I don't know. I mean, that might be enough. It might be enough to pull it off. Right? But yeah, like, I am very much a big picture person, and I have a problem getting into like the smaller details, which is one of the reasons why A, I love writing so much, and B, why I have such a hard time. Like, why it takes me so long to get some of my work finished is because I have to force myself to focus on the smaller picture, the smaller details, in order to make sure that they're done right, that they're in there. So when I'm working, I'm not just babbling, I guess you could say, or like just jumping from one major point to another without any real connection between them. So that's kind of part of the purpose of, you know, why I decided I want to start writing again. And it's also because I enjoy writing. So there's all that. Yeah. So I will pick this recording back up. I mean, I'll get as much of this done as I can today. I'll probably at least try and get the platform finished. And then next time I come back to this, you guys will see at least a finished platform. Hopefully I'll have the walls up, and I'll have the, well, walls down as well. So, yeah. So that's it, guys. I'm done for the day, and to that I'm going to say, sayonara.